are discussing one more topic. Why are the coal and petroleum so versatile? So why are coal and petroleum so versatile? Coal consists mainly carbon, while petroleum consists of mixture of compounds are called as hydrocarbons. So they contain mainly hydrogen and carbon. Okay, coal mainly consists of carbon. Petroleum consists of mixture of compounds that are called as hydrocarbons. Means these are contain hydrogen and carbon. In coal, carbon is there. In petroleum products, hydrogen and carbons is there. The mixture of hydrogen and carbon are called as hydrocarbons. These compounds make good starting material for the other compounds based on the carbon. So coal contain carbon, petroleum contain hydrocarbon. Okay, the compounds make good starting material for other compounds based on the carbon. So the compounds which are depending on the carbon, for that these petrochemical compounds are using as a good starting materials. Carbon is very versatile and it is the basis for most of the material. Okay, so this carbon is very important, so that's why it is using as a starting material for various useful compound. Okay, carbon is very versatile and it is the basis for the most of the material. So therefore this coal and petroleum two are very important starting material for synthesizing variety of useful compounds. Okay, so this coal contain carbon, petroleum contain hydrocarbons. Okay, so the materials which depend on the carbon, so for that these petroleum products are using as a good starting materials. So this carbon is very important and it is useful for most of the material. Therefore the coal and petroleum are using as a starting material for very useful for so many useful compounds. We will discuss about conserving coal and petroleum. Why does the price of petrol go up all the time? In simple terms, the price of anything depends on how much of it is available and how essential it is. Okay, so day by day the price of petrol is increasing. Why like that the price of a petroleum is increasing? Why? Because the price of anything is depends on how much the product is available and how it is essential. By depending on that the price will be there. Okay, so for example, one product is there, so the product, if it is more valuable and that availability is very less, then the product price will be more. Okay, so here this petroleum is used as a important fuel for vehicle for so many purpose that we discussed, and it is using as a starting material for so many substances. That's why the price of petroleum go up all the time. So why does the price of a petrol go up all the time? In simple terms, the price of anything depends on how much of it is available and how essential it is. Both coal and petroleum are exhaustible resources, but we need them. This coal and petroleum are exhaustible resources, but we need them. Both has fuel and has a starting material for synthesizing the new substance. These two are using as a starting materials and using as a fuel for synthesizing the so many starting materials. Okay, so since supplies are limited, they are becoming more expensive as the demand for them is increases. Okay, so this coal and petroleum that are very important, that are used as a fuel and that are using as a starting material for so many substances, but their supply is limited, and so their supplies are limited, so they are becoming more expensive and the demand for them is also increases. So we have to conserve these resources as much as possible and also look for alternatives for these resources. So these are very limited, and so for the formation of this coal and petrol it will take many years of time. So that's why we have to conserve these resources and look for the alternative for these resources. So let us look for the issues of conservation. Look at the issues of conservation. We can reduce the consumption of both coal and petroleum by either opting for a different model of development which does not depend on these resources, or reduce the wastage of these resources. Since the first option is right now impracticable, right now impracticable. Second option is reducing the wastage is to be practiced. So the government of many countries are working on this problem of finding the alternative technologies to reduce the uses of this fossil fuels. Coal and petroleum is very useful to us, okay, but how can we conserve these resources? Okay, that about that now we will discuss. Means instead of this coal and petroleum products, it is better to depending on the products obtained from the other sources. Okay, that is one. Second one, it is better to reduce the wastage coming these resources. But here first one is impossible. Why? Because all the products are not we are not getting from the products which are getting from the coal and petroleum, that we are not getting from the other resources, so it is not possible. So the second one is possible, means reducing the wastage that is coming from the resources. The government of many countries are working on this problem for finding the alternative technologies to reduce the uses of fossil reduce the uses of fossil fuel. Now we will discuss one more topic, misuse of energy resources and consequence. Okay, so if we misuse the resources, then what happened, now we will discuss. Okay, in our daily life while doing various day-to-day activities, we use many types of energy resources and fuels without giving a thought about the exhaustibility of these resources and consequences. So in our daily life, when we are performing our daily life activities, we use many types of energy resources and fuels without giving a thought about the exhaustibility of these resources and consequence. Means in our daily life, to perform our activities, we are using different types of energy resources and fuels, but we are using, so here we are not thinking about that, means we are misusing that. Okay, how is that? Once we'll see here. So when we are using these energy resources and fuels, we are not thinking about its exhaustibility. Okay, we are not thinking about the exhaustibility of this resource. Means if we use this energy resources like this only, then what will happen in the future? So about that we are not thinking, just we are using simply. Okay, for example, in urban areas, dryers are used in washing machines, which are consume the electrical energy, even though the abundant source of heat energy in the form of sunlight is available around us. So in our daily life, to perform our day-to-day life activities, we are using in our daily life activities in our daily life to perform activities, we are using different types of energy resources and different types of fuels like that. Okay, so we are using this, when we are using these resources, we are not thinking about that if it will be exhausted, then what will happen in the future, about that we are not thinking. For example, we are using washing machines. Okay, so we are using washing machine to wash the clothes. So in washing, how this washing machine will work? This washing machine need electricity, okay, to work that. Okay, so in urban areas, dryers are used in washing machine, means to dry the clothes also we are using washing machines. Okay, so then the electricity will be wasted or not? We are wasting the electricity. Okay, so instead of that washing machine, it is better to dry the clothes in sunlight. Okay, so much amount of sunlight is available, it is better to dry the clothes in sunlight. Then we can save the electricity or not? Yes, we can save the electricity. Okay, but in urban areas, dryers are used in washing machines that consumes the electrical energy. Okay, so to dry the clothes, they are using the washing machines, but that is, washing machine is work by using the electrical energy. Yes or no? Yes, by that electricity will be wasted on current will be wasted on that, current will be waste. How this current will be produced? This current will be produced from the coal. So this current will produced from the coal, no? For the formation of coal, how many years of time it will take? It will take so many years of time. So like this we are wasting the electricity. So that's why don't do like that. So if sunlight is there, dry the clothes. Sunlight is, so much amount of sunlight is available, so it is better to dry the clothes in sunlight instead of washing machine. Okay, next, similarly, motorbikes are used even for shorter distance. So when we go to short distance also, we are using motorbikes. For example, your mother will ask you to go to shop, then simply you will use the bike, yes or no? Okay, we'll go by bikes. Okay, so walking shorter distance or using bicycle save, walking shorter distances or using bicycle save not only the fuel but also keep good health. So when we go to short distances, it is better to, okay. Similarly, the motorbikes are used even for shorter distance. Walking shorter distance or using bicycles save not only the fuel but also keep good health. Okay, so for short distance also we will use bikes. If you use the bikes, then what happen? The fuel will be waste. Okay, instead of that using the bikes, it is better to walk the short distance. If we walk to short distance, okay, uh, okay, for short distances, if we use bicycles or if we go by walk, that not only save the fuel but also keep the health good. Okay, can you give some more example where energy or fuel resources are misused in our daily life? So, misuse of fuel in transportation. Do not stopping the engine at the traffic signals. By that, fuel will be misused. And running the vehicles with more speed than prescribed speed. And unnecessarily using the brakes. Not servicing the engine regularly. Not changing the engine oil regularly. Not filling air in the tires regularly. Carrying overload in the vehicles. Using vehicles for smaller distance. So like this, by this ways we can misuse the fuel in transportation. And misusing the fuel in cooking. So in cooking, how we are misusing the fuel? Not stopping the burners when the cooking is over. So when the cooking is over, we are not stopping the burners. And using more water than required, which will consume more fuel. Okay, so when we are cooking, sometimes we will add more waters. Okay, so to boil that, it will take more fuel. Okay, so means using more water than required, that also consuming the more fuel. So that's why don't add more water, it will take more fuel to cook that curry. Okay, not checking the burners regularly whether there are any dust particles, which leads more consumption of fuel. Okay, so we are not checking the burners properly. Why? Because uh, there are some dust particles will be there in the burners that consume the more fuel. So like this, in cooking also we are misusing the fuel. In industries, how we are misusing the fuel? In industries, machineries are, if not properly working, then fuel will be wasted. Next, not doing regularly maintenance of machinery, and lubricants are not used properly. By this, in industries also we can misuse the fuel. Can you suggest the alternative ways to save the fuel resources? Yes, we have to use the existing resources economically. We must take effort to increase the use of non-conventional fuel resources. We must minimize our luxuries, and we must follow the population control methods. We must bring awareness among the people about the proper use of fuel resources. How is the biodiversity is affected by the excessive use of fossil fuels? Biodiversity affected by excessive use of fossil fuels. So burning fuel releases carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas, which cause climate change and lead to global warming. Okay, so if you burn the fuel that releases the carbon dioxide, it is a greenhouse gas. This causes climate changes and leads to global warming. Coal fired in power plants, that is emitting mercury, selenium, arsenic, that leads in addition to greenhouse gases, which is harmful to the human health and environment. Many paints made from petroleum and heavy metals release the toxic products into the air. These toxic products cause a variety of health problems, including heart, lungs damage, nausea, and dizziness. So, these are the harmful effects of excessive use of fossil fuel on biodiversity. Now we'll discuss one more activity, group discussion on misuse of fuel resources and its consequence. Discuss in small groups how fuels resources are being misused in our daily life while doing various activities. So, in transportation and in cooking, in industrial use, we are misusing the fuels. Okay, what are the consequences if we misuse the fuels? Okay, group discussion on misuse of fuel resources and its consequence. Discuss in small groups how the fuel resources being misused in our daily life while doing the various activities like transportation, cooking, industrial. Misuse of fuel in transportation. Do not stopping the engine at traffic signal, running the vehicles with more than prescribed speed. What are the consequences of misuse of fuels? Fossil fuels like coal and petroleum are completely exhausted. Misuse also lead to the environmental pollution due to release harmful gases like carbon dioxide. What methods could you suggest to prevent the misuse of fuel in transportation? Okay, so what methods could you suggest to prevent the misuse of fuel? So in transportation, drive at a constant and moderate speed as far as possible. Switch off the engine at traffic signals or at a place where you have to wait, and ensure correct temperature. Ensure the regular maintenance of a vehicle. In cooking, which methods you suggest to prevent the misuse of fuel? Stop the burners when the cooking is over. Use sufficient water for cooking. Do not prepare more frying food. Ensure regular maintenance of gas stove. And in industries, which methods you will suggest to prevent the misuse of fuel? Correct the flaws in the machinery. Ensure the regular maintenance of machinery. Lubricants are used whenever necessary. By this method, we can prevent the misuse of fuel. Harmful effects caused during the use of fuel. Okay, so what are the harmful effects caused during the use of fuel? Now we will discuss. Okay, so most of the harmful effects are due to carelessness of handling the petroleum product. Okay, so due to careless of handling the petroleum products, most of the harmful effects will occur. For example, crude oil and refined fuel spills into the sea from the tanker ship by accident causes us damage to natural ecosystem. Okay, so crude oil and refined fuel that spills into the seas from the tanker ship by accident, that causes a damage to the natural ecosystem and kills the seabirds and mammals, shellfish and other organisms. Similarly, burning the fuel releases carbon dioxide. It is a greenhouse gas which causes climate change and leads to global warming. Okay. Next, coal-fired power plants emit mercury, selenium, arsenic, lead in addition to greenhouse gases which are harmful to the human health and environment. So, many paints made from petroleum and heavy metals release toxic products into the air. These toxic products cause a variety of health problems including heart problem, lungs problem, damage, nausea and dizziness. These are the problems will occur. Okay, so these are the harmful effects caused during the use of fuels. What we discussed in this chapter? In this chapter we discussed about in olden days which type of material used, nowadays which type of materials we are using, and what is coal, what is petroleum, and what are the uses of the coal and what are the uses of the petroleum, how the petroleum will form and how the coal will form. We discussed about the formation of coal and petroleum, and when discussed about the use of coal and petroleum. So if we are not using the coal and petroleum products, then what happened to us? Okay, how our future in olden days, how is our future, about that we discussed. Okay, next, if we use the petroleum like that only, in future which type of problems we will face. Okay, so how it is polluting the atmosphere, where we are misusing the fuels. Okay, and how to save the fuels. Instead of these fuels, which is better to use? For example, coal and petroleum is there, these are exhaustible resources. So from the coal and petroleum what we will get? Okay, so these are exhaustible resources. No, resources we can classify into two types. They are exhaustible resources and inexhaustible resources. Exhaustible resources means what? The resources which are limited and which will be completed in limited time, that are called as exhaustible resources. Kerosene, petrol, diesel, natural gas and coal are exhaustible resources. If we use this without care, then it will be complete within less days. Okay, inexhaustible resources means like solar energy, wind energy, next water, tidal energy. These are called as inexhaustible resources. So if it is possible, instead of this exhaustible resources, it is better to use the inexhaustible resources. For example, electricity we can prepare from the coal. For the formation of coal, it will take many years of time. Instead of this coal, it is better to prepare the electricity from sunlight. Why? Because so much amount of sunlight is available. So like that we have to follow the steps. Okay.